Hey everybody, I'm Delilah, and this is Beth Trussell, and she's one of our missionaries from Uruguay. And she's just going to share her heart about what's been happening in Uruguay since last time we've been there, and everything that's been going on since then. So,
Thanks for having me here. It's really great to be actually back in the States for just a few weeks. But a lot has been going on in Uruguay since you guys were there last. We are getting ready to build, well, it's in progress right now, the 17th church since coming to Uruguay a little over 3.5 years ago. So that's great. And we
awesome.
have 4 more slated for this year, so we'll have over 20 churches by the end of the year. So that's great. And when we very first started out, just 3 years ago in Uruguay, for our denomination, we had a little over 1,500 members in the church and only 40 churches. Right now, we have 80 churches and about 6,500 members in our denomination. So God is really just doing great things and wonderful things and speeding up the process.
yeah.
We went there with a goal in mind to plant 50 churches. We will have built 20 by the end of the year, but actually 40 have actually been planted.
Wow.
We've had 40 couples to graduate from the Church Planting Institute, and the third class just started a few weeks ago, and we have 17 couples in the Institute right now. So by the end of the year, we'll have 17 more church plants.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So, right now, what do you guys have to look forward to?
Well, we actually have several teams coming to minister to the folks in Uruguay. We'll, of course, build 2 churches. Mm-hmm. We will have a kids crusade and a children's pastors training seminar. Then we will have our national women's conference. We already have 400 ladies that are signed up for that.
Wow.
Later on in the month, we have 2 ministers coming from the States that are bodybuilders and men of power, I guess you would say, and they will be doing school assemblies and street outreach, all sorts of different types of things. And then we'll wind up later on with a Pastor's Daughters Conference that will also go into a Spark Conference for girls.
Oh, that's awesome.
In April of this year, part of the Far-Flung team came to Uruguay and built a church. That church they're almost at capacity. When we built the church, that church was built in a town called 33 or Trinité Trace, and I did a little research on it. Trinité Trace 33 is the highest number of the Freemasons, the highest level that you can get to in the Freemasons. And Uruguay is the home of the Freemasons. And that church is only the second church planted in that a town of 40,000 people have. So it was great. We're planting churches and being the light into the darkness, of that city that has been named 33 for not the greatest reasons.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're hoping that 3,300 or 33,000 will come to know Christ, and I believe they will.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Check us out in 2 weeks for more updates on our missionaries and to hear what's new with the Far-Flung team. It's exciting to hear what the Lord's doing in Uruguay, and we're just expectant to hear greater things to come. So check us out bi-weekly.
You mean like twice this week?
In 2 weeks.
Okay, but not like every other month.
No, bi-weekly.
Okay, not bi-monthly.
In 2 weeks.
Okay.
Every other week.
So the week after next.
Yes.
Okay.
Tin Can Tuesday.
Hey, Tin Can Tuesday.
Yep.
That's good. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. That's very good.